Okay, okay. Oh gosh. Just this will be the final one, and then I'm gonna go take a shower, and hopefully that will relax me enough to induce sleep and uh, insomnia be gone. Anyway, um, I've never called somebody a meanie poopy pants in my life, and I know I'm an adult, and I know it's ridiculous. I get that. I just this person was really, really, really rude. And I guess they felt justified because they thought that I was being rude. Um, but I've just always loved, I don't know, there's an irony in it. And, and they had already expressed that they weren't reading my responses anymore anyway. And so it feels even more delicious. You know what I mean? Because it's like I'm so rarely juvenile. I am, well, I mean, that depends on perspective, right? I mean, I am on the autistic spectrum, and so there are elements of my behavior and action and presentation at times that are incredibly, you know, childish or whatever. Um, but in my mind and in my behavior and respect of people and stuff, like I don't go the juvenile name calling route. And, not to say that I have never called someone a jackass or an asshole. And, I've been saying bitch please for a while now, mostly in conversations to my mother, not toward my mother, but in telling her about my thoughts and feelings regarding someone else's attitude or behavior towards me. But see, this whole thread just, it's like I lived so much of my life garnering respect, and then I had a stroke, and then the medical community was the way that they were, and then it, I mean, it was just, the last 5 years have been really, I mean, boy, did I learn how disrespectfully and dismissively people talk to disabled people or poverty stricken people. And, I already knew that to a degree, but I knew nothing. I, from 17 all the way till 28, my life was filled with respect. And, then there was a dip and some things happened and there were some alterations, but for the most part, my life was still saturated with respect. And I earned that respect. People appreciated my respect towards them, my communication style, my compassion, my listening. I was such a listener, and they appreciated and respected my intellect and my ideas for innovation and whatnot, and nonprofit organizations and things of that nature. But um, yeah, the last 5 years have really been a lesson in the class system is alive and well everywhere. I mean, I really don't know about everywhere because I've just traversed America um, from coast to coast and whatnot. But uh, yeah, the class system is alive and well, and it's despicable. It's disgusting. And and then this video about food waste and TikTok trends and just deplorable behavior. Um, I mean, people aren't even trying anymore. They're not even trying anymore to transform the caste system. Um, and it's a travesty. It is a travesty. It is absolute. It is absolutely tragic, and I feel incredibly passionately about it, and I wish that there was something more that I could do. And I don't know. Excuse me. There's just something about. Oh, that reminds me. I have tea. Oh my gosh, this AutoZone thermos. Amazing. I'm gonna see if I can purchase it. Let's see if I can purchase it from the ladies when I move. Um, and if not, I have confidence that at some point in time I'll be able to purchase or trade an AutoZone. My brain wants to say flask, but that is not that is not. I just said it a second ago. Thermos. There we go. Anyway, there's just something delicious to me about writing a handful of novellas in a fairly adult manner with a reasonable vocabulary and relatively reasonable grammar and punctuation last night and today, and then ending it all with you STFU, you meanie poopy pants. I I'm sorry, not sorry. I'm entertained. I mean, I did not that was not my goal in any of my comments and responses and reactions and whatever, but defenses. Every time I tell myself I'm not going to defend myself anymore, a few months later something happens and I'm like, oh, I'm going to defend myself, all right. Like, ridiculous. Oh my gosh. But yeah, just to end on that note, knowing that that person is unlikely to read it because they've already, claimed that they weren't going to read my other responses, novellas, or whatever. Like, it's just, I don't know. like, it's like a kinder, less mean way of putting a sticker on somebody's back that says, kick me. I've never done anything like that. It's not my style. I don't want to be that type of person, but there's something about calling someone a meanie poopy pants that is just so freaking amusing to me. And did the stroke set me back to, my early, yes, it did. Yes, it did. And have I worked very hard to grow up all over again? Yes, I have. And have I done a great job to some degree? Yes, will give me some credit. But I'm like, I'm not going to STF you just because you say so, and I know that might be deemed juvenile, and I'm not going to tell you to shut up, but you were way more rude to me than I've been to you, and at the end I've changed my mind. You STF you, you meanie poopy pants. I don't know, it's ridiculous. And amusing and hilarious, and just a lovely way to cap off the excessivity of the whole experience. I feel complete, you know? I feel like I healed something within me over the last 24 hours, and I don't know exactly what it was, and I don't know how much more time I'm going to spend, trying to find the answer and analyzing myself through all of this, but right now I'm going to, I'm good.